Dan, Eric Davis, Haydocy Airstream. Welcome home. 16-foot Bambi Sport. Got here about 2 minutes ago. Want to tell you all about it. Obviously, it's done with the full zip D awning. All of the cool factor as far as the construction is concerned. Membrane exterior rock guard on the front of the unit. You've got twin 30-pound propane tanks. You're all set with your 12-volt deep cycle battery. You've got the cool factor here. What this is all about the overhead awning, if you will, locks into position. You've got tempered glass, jalousie type windows. This all locks into place. Obviously, this is a brand new travel trailer. Maybe gently used, but how about this? Come on around, let me show you a few things. Now here, the first thing that you're going to see is going to be lockable potable water. So this locks into place, so you need key access to get into your lockable potable water. Your access to your refrigeration vents. I'm going to point out all of your exterior lighting is all LED. This means very little power drain from the vehicle, very little power drain when you're rolling down the road. All of your statistics are right here. You have a Dexter axle system. It just does not get any better than this. What that means is you have that steel sleeve with 4 rubber rods that are frozen in nitrogen, and they collapse. Then you freeze that axle that goes into it. When they expand, it floats that axle in place. So instead of having a solid steel axle, you have 2 independent axles. That goes to, if you will, the ride down the road. Your stuff's in here, man. That's why we want to keep the stuff looking good. You have a regulated city water access port here. When my city water comes in, interior regulator means I limit my flow of water to 65.5, meaning I'm not going to bust any of my gaskets, any of my copper fittings, because I have it fitted here. New introduction to this model year would be the black water flush system. Picture, if you will, the tines of an umbrella. I take the fabric off and it spins and blows out that entire black water tank. That's like a clean hands thing. That just really goes to ease of operation. And then you have all your ports. You have your undermount septic, which, by the way, I've got a LED lamp underneath. Then you have the 30 amp service, which tells you if it's lit or not by my access here. And then I have also my cable hookup, all of which are nicely located directly behind the unit. Okay, Dan, Airstream Sport. Classic, round headlights, kind of designating the whole Bambi concept here. Let's talk about storage. So when we access, you're going to see that, man, I've got all of this storage, bins. By the way, Dan, the cool thing about this is, even though it relatively becomes a brand new trailer, diamond plate, you've got LED lighting on the inside. This is sealed as well as the actual interior of the travel trailer. But also what you have here is sewer hose, water hose, gas lines. You've got all of the stuff to go camping. It's time to go camping, Dan. Come on around. You have an additional 110 outlets here. Let's talk about how this is. Look at how this is crafted. You've got, Airstream will take about 8 hours just to produce a single door panel. Then you have your screen door. When a screen door on an Airstream shuts, it shuts. Then you have the door itself. That is, to me, kind of the sound, if you will, of quality. You have your outside shower access here, hot and cold running water, overhead awning, which is 8.5 feet of awning, single step entry into what is a beautiful Sport Series product. This is the 16-foot Sport. Does it get any better than this, Dan? I don't think so. Dan, when you walk into the 16-foot Sport, what really, I guess, first of all attracts you is panoramic, all the light that's pouring in here. Above and beyond that, you get a shot at all the beautiful fabric, the overhead cabinetry. You have USB ports. You've got the Sony system, both fore and aft speakers. You've got all this beautiful aluminum. Let's not forget our fantastic fan, and it does just that. This is going to suck tens of thousands of cubic feet of air out of this travel trailer. I am taking this video late in the afternoon so you can see all the beautiful light that filters down. You've got this dual, this drop-down double, and what's great about that, it's all Wilson Art laminate, so you have, if you will, the protected cool factor. The galley itself sets up beautifully. This is the first year, by the way, they did away with the range top, which now gives me complete access to the top panel. I've got that in-mount dual propane burner, all tempered glass. Your refrigeration system is the Big Dog refrigerator. I don't think it's still got the original packing tape on it. This is a smart refrigerator, meaning that it's got a brain. You're plugged into your shore power, automatically it will switch over. So if you're getting ready to roll down the road, once I pull that, automatically switches over to propane from your electric resource. Absolutely beautifully done. These are all Teflon backed curtains. The great thing about that is if you get spaghetti sauce on there, you spin them right off of there and you can actually wash those. Makes the ease of operation. You've got the big GE microwave, which, believe it or not, is an option. Overhead tambour, so you've got all this beautiful storage space. And then you've got pantry space. The pantry space is very extensive in the 15. So then what's really kind of cool, you've got the Moen faucet, but this is the neat thing. This is the first year that Airstream came with your monitoring system, which I can now monitor my battery, my fresh water, my gray water, my black water. The water heater's here, and of course you have the outside light that's pouring in with that deep well stainless steel overhead Moen. So once again, the galley setup is beautiful. Now, how about the lavatory? The lavatory sets up wonderfully. Why? Because you've got a shower curtain, you've got outside light that pours in, you've got overhead 12 volt, you've got that porcelain pedestal toilet. So once again, this thing's got everything you need from the standpoint of the bathroom is concerned. And frankly, when I look at this, what I believe, this I'm looking at as storage. I'm going to be able to, when I'm rolling down the road, to maintain all of that. Now, overhead here, we've got the 15,000 BTU AC unit. I've got all of my controls here, all my dump valves, so I can direct that flow of air wherever it is required on this platform. And then as we get back here in the back, obviously we have the master bedroom. Now, the first thing that presents is I've got HD LED TV that surrounds, that pops all the way back in and locks into place. I've got this full bed. I've got storage. I've got storage in front. I've got storage in back. All of my controls are at my fingertips, all of my overhead. I have USB ports, which were just added to this model year. And then, of course, I have all the fun reading lamps and lights that go along with the 16-footer. So once again, the bedroom setup in the 16, nicely accomplished. Dan, I'm sitting here in the lap of luxury of the 16-foot Airstream Sport. I got to tell you, I've seen clean units come in before, but never anything like this. Give me a shout out, area code 614-279-8880, or you can get me via email, eric@haydocy.com. Once again, this is the 16-foot Sport, and I think I'm going to see you on Tuesday. I guess the only thing I can tell you, Dan, happy camping.